The car manufacturer Green Cars wants to build a long-range electric car. We're currently in the planning phase, and the job of our colleague here in the development department is to collect information about batteries and put together a dossier of the results. One thing's for sure, to get the range we're aiming for, we're going to need an exceptionally good battery. It takes a huge amount of time to collect all the facts and get hold of the experts. And it doesn't stop there. We need to organise this information, sift out the parts that are relevant, and then present our findings to the people who will be making the decisions. So we go through a long process to turn raw data into structured information. And at the end, all we usually have is the final report. Everything else we've found out and learned in the process is lost. The experts take it away with them. Imagine an application that would really save you time when you work on new and innovative products. And now imagine that this application puts the expertise of your most experienced specialists into the hands of all your other employees. This is what FindGrid can do for you. But let's get back to our job at Green Cars, collecting information and insights and preparing a report. To begin with, we need to create a structure, bearing in mind that we'll also be able to use this for our presentation later on. Let's see, we want to collect information on the different competitors, and we want to get an overview of the market. What kind of batteries are being used at the moment? What new technologies are on the horizon? So we start by searching in different places for whatever we can find on lithium-ion batteries and bookmark the documents that look useful. So far, so good. What we can see now is that FindGrid is suggesting similar cases without being prompted. Our case, Green Cars e-Coupe, is tagged with the term lithium-ion batteries and has a bookmark, Green Cars Guide to Batteries. From here, we can explore other relationships in the semantic net, which leads us to another case that references a research paper on battery concepts. This is similar to what you see when you shop with Amazon. People who bought an item you are looking at also bought these other items. Or in our context, documents and tags used in the case you're working on were also used for another case. Let's open the case and see what's inside. Here we can see a report on the battery concepts. And when we analyse this report, we see the second big advantage of semantic relationships. In the past, the tag lithium-ion battery was often used together with the tags charging cycle and nickel metal hydride batteries. And we can see here that these terms have been added to the analysis automatically. The same applies to synonyms and abbreviations. If I search for LIB, I also find lithium-ion battery. In the research paper, we find an excerpt saying that with a lithium-ion battery, it's possible to achieve a range of up to 300 kilometers. Now, this is something we want to make a note of. We carry on collecting other bookmarks, notes and pictures. And when we're finished, we can publish a report by just pressing a button. The report has the same structure as our case and makes it easy to share our results with others. It's not hard to imagine the kind of conversation we might be hearing on the corridor of Green Cars a few days later. Our development engineer runs into the colleague who did the original research into the battery concepts. And as they talk, both realise that what used to take days now just takes a few hours. So let's summarise. Searching takes time, and you might not be taking full advantage of the expertise you already have. FindGrid closes the gap between raw data and finished reports, maps the relationships between content, cases and experts, and in this way gives you access to all the knowledge in your organisation. Collect information. Build on what you already know. Record your insights and keep the expertise of specialists within the company.